All right. What's up? What's up, guys? We're going to get this live stream going. Just start sending out the links here. Okay. And two more places I got to send out links to. There it is. Here and right here. All right. Cool. How you guys doing today? We've got some people jumping on, so just give it a second here. Then I'll be sharing my screen. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things today. And I'll give it like another few minutes before we actually start. Okay, let me share my screen here. Hey, Frank, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Grab a drink here real quick. Yo, John, how's it going? Regina, hello. Raymond, Jeff, what's up, BuckBuck fam? All right. Cool. DTB Mastermind session 17. So I want to share with you guys, just a little preview of what you guys are going to get. I mean, we are launching on Sunday, so it's just some updates, right? So launching on Sunday, May 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern time, our BuckBuck collection, Genesis collection. So we're launching this at 5 p.m. So if you guys aren't, if some of you guys that are coming in from other channels, just to let you guys know that we have an NFT collection that we're launching on May 1st. I know some of you guys, just a very few amount of you guys are coming in from a different channel of mine, but we're launching this NFT collection, and it's going to be awesome. Like we have currently so far, I think we have 855 whitelisted members. It's going to be 3,000. So just some notes on here, right? It's basically going to be a 3,000 collection, 3,333. We lowered it from a 10,000 collection. So now it's just going to be a 3,333 collection. We currently, as of now, let's see, 4/27 at 12 p.m. Eastern, we have 855 whitelisted members and 2.55K real members, right? I want to emphasize the realness of this, because a lot of Discords, they have like a lot of fake members in there as well. So just to let you guys know, we have real members. So by the time, like, my expectation is by Sunday, we should probably have around like 4K to 5K members, and fully done with our whitelist. And essentially, like, expectation is hopefully we can sell out. Goal is to sell out by Monday, right? Within 24 hours. So that's the goal right there. I think we can do it. By Monday, we should be able to sell out everything. That's the goal. All right, cool. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Matthew, hey, how's it going? Benjamin, we've got Manny. What's up, guys? Dana, Shatiel, awesome, guys. Good seeing you guys. Yeah, so this week we're just gonna start with our usually mastermind is on Zoom, but now we're gonna do this on YouTube Live, just for our community to kind of get an idea and see what goes on behind these masterminds. Now, how many of you guys want to see like what we do here? Type in yes in the box if you guys want to see basically what we cover here in our masterminds. We've covered a lot, and if enough yeses, I'll go ahead and scroll up and show you guys the other notes that we have from the previous sessions. Hey, Cindy, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we've got a lot of our previous members from our other group that's done very, very well because of these mastermind sessions joining on right now as well. So once again, guys, if I get enough yeses, I'll scroll up. If not, then we'll just keep going. So let's get started, guys. So this is a Divorce the Boss and also a BuckBuck. So now we're kind of merging them together. BuckBuck Mastermind session number 17. Okay, so a lot of yeses are coming in. I know it's a little delayed, this video, it's fine. So let me show you guys basically what we do here, right? So we go all the way to like session 1. So literally what we do here is we cover everything crypto. We talk about yield farms, NFTs. We talk about like strategies for asset allocation. In this case, we talked about yield farm session 1, right? What type of wallets to use. We had some Q&As. So imagine, guys, like if you can access these previous sessions and watch them, right? Session 2, we talked about yield farming, market conditions, meme tokens, different types of ecosystems. We talked about Pro, BNB, AVAX, how to utilize the Kronos exchange, things like that. Our secret formula to NFT profits, we talked about this in session 2. Then we went over to Mastermind session 3. You can see like this was back in January, right? But a lot of the stuff still applies. Like we talked about meme tokens. We talked about how to spot bad tokens, scam tokens. Session 4, we talked about some market movements, other meme tokens that have a high chance of doing well. Session 5, we talked about like, a case study where I did 30K profits in 2 to 3 days. And then a yield farm case study looking at total value locked and just basically how to yield farm, right? How many of you guys want to learn how to yield farm? Like other than just NFTs, like type in yield farm if you guys want to learn about like yield farms and stuff like that. And then I talked about, and this was like, I don't remember when this was, but this is when I talked about like, different types of projects that I was getting into, right? Who to follow on Twitter, what type of alerts to get into. Mastermind session 6, we talked about a game, some of the play to earn games in the crypto space. We talked about yield farming or staking some NFTs. I mean, guys, like this is some really cool stuff, right? This is stuff that I don't think you've seen anywhere else. Session 7, we talked about overall crypto markets, meme coins, big winners in the past week. We talked about those tokens that we called. And I know a lot of you guys made a lot of money with this. Yeah, a lot of you guys you guys love yield farms. Yeah, absolutely. We talked about meme tokens here, right? I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. Like we talked about like, and this is, we're up to session 17 actually right now. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Yeah, we got a lot of people on. We have a lot of people jumping on right now. So go ahead and type in excited in the box, guys. As always, this is kind of like our tradition. If you guys don't know, you guys are on YouTube right now. You guys don't know, our tradition here is we have our group say, excited, because we want to manifest what we're thinking, what we're feeling, what we're saying into our sessions here. So type in excited in the chat box, guys, if you guys are super pumped, ready to get it going, and let's get it right. Let's get right into it. So welcome to Divorce the Boss and also BuckBuck Mastermind session 17. Today, we're going to talk about, as you guys know, we're launching our NFT on May 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern, and it's a collection of 3,000 NFTs. Yeah, we've got here Cindy, Raymond excited. We've got Matthew excited. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Atto's excited. Benjamin, Zhao it's coming in, guys. Oh, I love it. Angelica says excited. I love that. I love that pun. Alex says excited. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna be going over pretty much like, first of all, I wanna let you guys know what is the BuckBuck NFT. Like, what is it? So what is BuckBuck NFT and what do you get? So we do have some people in here that have purchased VanyaSoft, and we've been talking about that pretty much like all week, right? VanyaSoft. And we have like 600 people that purchased VanyaSoft already. So we know it works because we have people that are using it. We have people that are doing well with it. And so we know it works. BuckBuck is an NFT collection that we're launching on Sunday. And what we're doing there is we're bringing our software out to market awareness. And just like anything else, like if you're building a software, you want as many people to see it as possible, as many people to utilize it. And it's a software that I've personally used and created literally for like my own trading, right? Because back then, and I keep saying it, back then I had a problem. And that problem was I went into Etherscan. I was following everyone. And basically like, you know, when I did that, it caused a lot of issues and timing. So the problem here, right? So the problem here was that number one, I was manually going into Etherscan, Zerion, Keek apps, like different apps, to following what whales were buying. And number two, I had to constantly keep up on these apps and always have them open to see if there are any new purchases. And this cost me a lot of time. You know, I spent like 8 to 12 hours just researching new NFTs that top traders were purchasing. So these were kind of the problems that I had here, guys. Like I had 3 big problems, right? Initially, I was going into Etherscan and I was searching for these whale wallets. I knew who these whales were because first I found out that they had a lot of money in their accounts and they were buying all these different NFTs. The second thing is I plugged them into an app like Zerion, right? And Zerion allowed me to see what they were buying and selling and all these things in real time as well. But the problem there was I had like maybe 20 or 30 different wallets pulled up. And let me give you guys an idea of what that looks like. So this was kind of the problem that I had, right? So let me pull up my Zerion here and I'll show you guys. Zerion is a really cool app, by the way. But it's not for like, you know, it's not for what I wanted to do. So let me actually rename some of these here. So basically, like, let me show you what this looks like. So when I had this thing pulled up, I had to go and search for like all these different wallets and stuff. And I had to go in and I see, okay, I would label some of these as well. Like this one right here, he buys random crap. We've got like a big whale wallet right here, $2 million wallet. And so what I could do here is I can go into the history and search for the NFTs and what they're buying and stuff like that, right? But the problem here persists. Like I had to go and open every single one of these like day by day, right? And I had to go in here and go and, okay, so look at this wallet right here. What are they buying? What's their history? What are their NFTs? Like, what are they buying NFTs? And then I had to do this like manually every single day, like searching for new NFTs, new tokens that they're buying and stuff like that. It was such a pain. And so that was the pain right there. The second pain was I went into Etherscan to see and kind of track their wallets. This took up so much time. Now, what we did with VanyaSoft was I told Ricky and I was like, all right, dude, like there's got to be a better way because I'm making some really good plays by just doing this way, right? I'm finding some really awesome tokens that these guys are buying. So I'm clicking on history and I'm seeing, okay, they're buying cats. You know, they sent ETH to receive cats. I don't know what the heck cats is, but let me take a look. And it looks like the chart's doing okay, or I don't know, whatever. Like it's not doing very well right now. But they bought like $2,000 worth of cats, right? And so I would follow these wallets and I would try to see what they're doing. But it was such a pain because I had to do that individually. And so Ricky and I, we came up with an idea. I was like, all right, well, dude, why don't we just accumulate all the top traders, all these wallets from Bored Apes to, let's go and see what we have here. From Bored Apes to Cool Cats to Azuki's, right? We've got Azuki wallets in here as well, to like Invisible Friends wallets. We can see Azuki cats right here, Cool Cats, and we're adding them constantly. Bored Ape wallets here as well. These are the top traders, right? Can you imagine if you knew exactly what every single blue chip NFT holders are doing, what they're buying without any guesswork? Because the other problem here is this, right? So in order to see what people were buying, you had to either like buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is, I think right now is like 145 ETH, right? Almost $500,000. Or join a bunch of alpha groups and buy like all these different NFTs to just joining these alpha groups. Create your own group or go on Twitter to search for NFTs, or go on like Zerion and add whale wallets. Go on Keep and add all these wallets as well, right? One by one by one by one. And then basically at the end of the day, you're basically doing everything manually. So we put our heads together and we're like, dude, why don't we just friggin' find what every top trader is buying and put them all in one list? Like literally what every single person that is a top trader that holds a blue chip, all the top 1,000 wallets for those traders, and put them in here and see what they're buying. And that's what we did. And now that's where VanderSoft came in. And that's why we're finding some really hot trades right here. Like I've never seen this one, right? Waiting. I don't know what this is, but let's take a look. Like someone bought a whole bunch of these. Kind of weird, but this is what we're doing. We're finding what these top NFT holders are buying, and we see it all in one dashboard. And so that's the power of our software. And we can do this on a daily basis. We can see what they bought 7 days ago and see what type of volume we're seeing right here, right? 7 days. They bought these things called crazies. So $162,000 of crazies were purchased. I've never seen this before. Wow, this is like the MFers, but look at the floor price, right? Look at activity right here. So it looks like they still bought like 7 days ago, probably at launch. That's probably what happened. They bought these things. Also, we're adding another feature here where we can see how much they sold as well. But if we go and type in crazies, we can see that they bought it, but they also sold it. So they bought 162,000, they sold 245,000. So in this case, like we thinking, okay, is this a good buy or is it a good like flip? It's probably a flip. So it's probably not a good purchase right now because people are trying to flip it, right? So based on the data that we have right here, it seems like they're selling more of these than they are buying. So that's kind of the value there of what we're doing here is we're looking at this data and seeing if it's a good idea to buy these crazies or not. And from what I'm seeing, I don't think it's a good idea just by looking at the data, right? And within like instantaneously, like I would say within like 3 seconds, you can just do this and do control find. Later on, we're going to have another feature in here to see what they're selling as well. But instantaneously, you get an idea if they're buying or selling these things and if it's a good buy or sell, right? Yeah, Mike says, hey man, how can I get access to that software? So it's not available to the public right now. It's only going to be available for our NFT holders. So when we do launch on Sunday, May 1st, join our Discord group. And on Sunday, May 1st, we launch and you guys are going to be able to access this. Okay, so this is kind of like, and you guys can see, that's kind of the problem that I had before, was that in order to see what whale wallets were due, I had to either buy into a Bored Ape Yacht Club community and then see what they're buying, go into their alpha group and chat, see what they're buying. And that would have cost me 300,000, right? Or I would have had to join a bunch of alpha groups. And then here's another problem with this, right? When you do join a whole bunch of alpha groups, you can see like all these different groups that I'm a part of. Imagine you have to read every single freaking announcement that comes out. And you got to even create a bot just for these announcements, right? So why do that when I can just get the data over here? I can just see what people are buying and selling. Not just regular people, but top traders in our industry. Not just, and here's the problem, like another problem is, I mean, I have IC tools. I have all these things. Like I have all these different softwares to find NFTs and things like that. The biggest problem with some of things like IC tools is that you're attracting everybody that's buying this NFT, including all of the scammers that are buying it, including all of the flippers that are buying it, including everyone that's buying it. So you're still not seeing the full true data of what's working and what's not, because these people here, they're buying like, let's say little friends. You're seeing everybody that's buying it, not just the top traders. What we're seeing in VanderSoft is we're only seeing the top traders. We're not seeing what everyone else is buying, only the top traders. And so that's the value that we get from VanderSoft is I don't care what the flippers or the scammers are buying. I care about what the top traders are buying because they have more insights. These are the guys that have millions of dollars in their wallets that are making these moves. So that's what I care about. I don't care what everybody else is buying. I care about what the top traders are buying. Okay, so that's pretty much the value of this tool here, guys. So let's go into let me tell you guys about. So now I told you about what the problem is and what the solution BuckBuck solves and what our NFT software and token software solves. Not only does it work for just NFTs, but it also works for tokens as well. So we've also uncovered all the top tokens that all the top traders are buying and selling, right? And we can see it right here. We can see all the top tokens that they're buying and selling today in the past 24 hours. And we might find a token that we're searching through and sifting. And we might find a token that's really hot that whales are buying that we could possibly get into. Now, same effect here. Imagine we're seeing whales are selling a token. Then we know we can kind of predict what a chart's going to do before it even happens, because we're seeing the whales are starting to sell. And so when they sell, they may have multiple wallets. They may be telling all of their other whale friends. By the time it gets to that point, you've already gotten out and you've already saved your portfolio from a possible dump, right? And so that's another way this can help. But again, guys, none of this is financial advice. This is like all just research software. This is data that we're pulling from the blockchain. And so you utilize that data to whatever you feel like you want to do with it. But what I'm doing with this data is I'm making intelligent decisions on my money that I'm spending in the blockchain on NFTs and tokens. So I make better trades. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? Type in "make sense" in the box if everything so far is like making sense. Yeah. And later on, we're also going to be like integrating a lot of new features here as well. Let me see. We've got some questions in here. Would this tool also show? Yes, exactly. Raymond asked, would this tool also show us what the whales are minting? Absolutely. It doesn't just show what they're buying off the OpenSea, but also what they're minting as well. The value that you're seeing right here is basically showing everything that they're doing. Minting, buying, anything that money moves out of their wallet, we get to see that. It's kind of like a mission control. We get to see everything that happens before the markets or everyone else starts to understand what's happening, right? Because imagine, let's say you had a list of traders that you're following on Twitter and you're following them, but the problem still arises. You don't know what they're buying until they actually call it, right? So what if you knew what they're buying before they called it, before everyone else got to that information? So a top trader may say, oh, I like this NFT, I want to buy this, but this was like an hour already into it. And by the time that happens, the price has already moved up and you didn't get a chance to even get in. And, you know, we get the saying all the time, oh man, I missed it. I'll wait for the next one. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I missed this. I missed that. You know, I'll wait for the next one. And that happens like quite a lot, right? So this is what our software solves. I mean, guys, can you see how powerful this is? Type in "powerful" in the chat box if you see that this software is like super powerful, and you can see that this is going to help you with your trades, with your NFT trades. Even beginners, even if you're just starting and you're just like trying to find out what type of NFT to buy, you're trying to find out what NFTs to flip, you don't know because there's so many out there. You know, 99% of NFTs don't even make it. Like it doesn't even happen. But the NFTs that these whales are buying, these are the ones that have a higher chance because the whales are telling all of their whale friends. They have a lot of influence in the market. They probably have Twitter accounts with like 50,000 people on there. These are what the whales are buying, right? This is not what your average Joe Schmo is buying. This is what the whales that have influence in the market are buying. That's the reason why, you know, I also found the Toxic Skulls Club. That's the reason why I'm able to find these projects and make those calls. Because if you guys remember, like I showed in my previous video, let's go into my YouTube here. So I showed you guys in this video right here. Let me show you guys. I showed this yesterday as well, but let's go to videos right here, where it's right here, right? So Toxic Skulls Club, I literally found Toxic Skulls Club on our software. So I was in here and I was searching on our software right here. And then all of a sudden I found Toxic Skulls Club, right? And there were $2,800 bought from Toxic Skulls Club. So I was looking at this, and at the time it was still minting. And guess what, guys? At the time, the price was 0.119. The price right now has gone up by a lot. So let me show you. So let's go to OpenSea. Toxic Skulls Club. The price right now is 0.32. It went as high as 0.6. So when I first had called it in here, I had called it earlier. I had called it at 0.08, but I just started doing the review video. So if you guys were in my Discord, you would have caught that 0.08 mint call. But right here, 0.119, even if you did watch the video right here, right now it's at 0.32. So that's a 3x right here already, just from this call. So that's basically like what happens when you find early projects is, you know, not a lot of times, even in stock markets, you can't even like 2 to 3x your money within a week. Like a lot of times in stock markets, you're looking at like a 3 to 5% gain a year, like a year, guys. Who's got time for that? Like, I don't have time for that, right? I don't want to wait a year. I want to be able to make these flips, like crazy amounts of flips. Like, and the thing is, crypto has given us such a unique opportunity where we can do that, right? It's possible inside the crypto space. Yeah, Raymond says, I bought Toxic Call and learned about your channel through the community in Discord. Oh, awesome. Great. Yeah. So did you make a profit on that? That's great. Hopefully you made a profit. I know we had a lot of people make a profit from our call. We had 2 people jump on our voice chat a few days ago. One, Leslie, made almost $8,000 from that call. And then Jitu made like $6,500 from that call. So, and then another person jumped on and chimed in. He's like, yo, Teo, I made like $2,000 from this. So, so that's kind of cool, right? So that's what we're doing right here. We're basically helping you guys learn how to trade better by learning how to read the data, right? The data is super important. Yeah, and Evan said time is also money. Absolutely. I don't have time, guys. I don't have time to go into friggin' Zerion and search for every single thing that they're doing. And, oh man, what are they buying right here? Oh, okay. You know, like Akita Dodge. Like, I don't have time to do that. So I want to put everything in one dashboard for me to just see what they're buying, what not just one person is buying, but over 1,000+ different wallets, top wallets are buying all right here. Yeah. What determines a wallet as a top trader? Anyone that has, in this case, for tokens, anyone that has over $100,000 in their wallet and has made a lot of purchases as well. So we go and we sift through all these top wallets. In the NFT research, it's anyone that has over $300,000 in their wallet. So anyone that's got over $300,000 in their wallet, these are not beginners. Like, these are the ones that are buying floors. These are the ones that are buying a whole bunch of things here. These are not people that have like, you know, all right, I got like, I'm starting my journey in NFTs. I have like $500. What's the NFT that's going to bring me 10x? It's not those people. We're targeting people that are experienced, that have a lot of money in their accounts. That's what a top wallet is, or what a top trader is. Yeah, Bernie's like, take my money already. Yeah, Toxic Skull was a nice flip. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So hopefully that answered your question right there, Kobe. First time here and I feel richer already. You're the bomb. I'm subscribing, learning. Awesome, Benny. Oh, sorry, Benny, not Bernie. Yeah, thank you, Benny. So that's what we classify as a top trader, is people that have a lot of money in their accounts, because they're not newbies. They're not just gonna all of a sudden just get $300,000 in crypto just by luck, right? If you're talking about luck and you're saying, okay, someone who bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club a long time ago, they got that call from someone. Let's say they bought it for $100 or whatever. They got that call from someone. They held on the entire time. They could have sold at 5,000. They could have sold at 10,000. They could have sold at 100K. They could have sold at 200K. They could have sold at 300K. They're holding that entire time. So it's not just luck. They're smart for some reason. They're finding these projects. They found it from someone. And they're also like, they could sell that Bored Ape Yacht Club and now they have $300,000 to play with. And now they're buying other NFTs. But they're also going to be smart about it. These are not dumb people. These are real smart people in here that are doing these trades. So that's the reason why I keep telling you guys, like, this is why our software is powerful. It just doesn't research just everybody that's buying whatever, right? This is everyone that's buying whatever. Just because someone's buying it, it's on IC Tools. Now everyone on IC Tools is buying the same exact NFT, and then they're looking at flipping it. These are strategized, calculated people that are buying these NFTs. And there's smart money in here. That's the reason why. Okay, now you guys get it? Because we had a lot of questions of like, why is your software so different from like the rest? Like, yeah, we can do this exact same thing with Zerion and Keek and IC Tools and all. No, you can't, because those softwares don't just get the top traders. Those softwares get everybody that's trading, not just the top traders. Right here, we're finding all the top traders, accumulating them in one spot so we can trade better. That's the difference right there. Okay. Let's say, yeah, makes sense. You got it, man. You got it. So any other questions, guys, please let me know. I may have missed it. So I appreciate that you posted that question like 3 times. I really do appreciate that. It's probably a lot of people are probably asking the same thing as well. How do you connect with the wallet address? So, I mean, one way is like this. We can just grab this wallet right here, right? Go over to transaction hash, and then we can see that this is their wallet right here. And then we can see what they have in their wallets. Pretty much that's, we go into Etherscan. This is actually not a, let me find something else. So this is how you do it, right? So let's go into top 50. I want to find something new. Let's talk about something I've never seen before. And I'm finding new projects every single day, projects that I've never seen before. So I have never seen, I don't know what this is, merge. But let's open this up. So merge is a new project that apparently just, not a new project maybe, but it just showed up in our radar here. Top traders are buying it. Yeah, so it's been out for a while, but top traders are buying it. So what we do is we open up like any wallet, right? We open up like this person. Oh, this was an airdrop. Let's go into an actual person that bought something. So let's go to activity. Let's go into their transaction. This person just bought 2 tokens, 2 NFTs. And what we can do is we would go into their wallet right here. And then we can go and see what they have in their wallet in terms of tokens. And then we can also see what they have in tokens right here as well. They bought Burn Ash token. And then we can also see ERC 721, which is NFTs, what they've been purchasing right here. So this is an active NFT trader right here. Well, I would say somewhat active, because last one was 12 days ago. Last one was 47 days. So this is what we see in their wallets. Now, what we're doing right here is we're gathering all this data. Now, not necessarily this wallet, because this wallet has a lower amount, but we're gathering data from a wallet that has a lot of money in it in terms of value. And then we're utilizing that and putting all this information in here so we can find all this here, what they're buying. So imagine you're doing this manually. You're searching, what is this guy buying? Like, oh, they're buying merge. They're selling merge as well. And they're also selling, they're buying, they're selling, and they're doing all these things. Instead of doing that manually, one wallet by one wallet, this is what I had to do, right? So what I had to do is, let's say Toxic Skulls. So let's go to Toxic Skulls Club. So there's 9,000 of them, 4,000 holders. You go into the holders inventory and it shows the first 1,000, right? Let's say this person right here that has 136 of these skulls. Wow, this is actually cool. I was actually top 20 because I had, at the time I bought 20 skulls. I wanted to buy 50 to 100. So I would have been like top 10, but I had 20 of these things. And I had sold a lot of them for profit already for a lot higher floor price. I sold around like 0.5, 0.4-ish, but I had 20 of these. So I was like top 20. But let's say I want to go into this wallet right here. Okay. And open the wallet address. And I can see what they have in terms of Ethereum. So they have about, 0.4 Ethereum, which is about $1,000. And then I can see what they're buying in tokens. I can see what they're buying in ERC 721 as well. Like what other NFT tokens they're buying. Looks like they're buying NFT worlds. This might be the owner's wallet because I know that they're buying these NFT worlds. Okay. So that's the one right there. So you can follow these wallets. Now, the problem here was, once again, I was doing this like this. Look, watch, right? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm doing my research now. Okay. Can you guys imagine doing this? Like, it's like absolutely crazy. Like, this is what I did. Literally, guys, this is what I did. Okay, now I got this. Now let me click on all of this here. I would do this maybe for like 2 hours to 4 hours a day, just this part alone. I would search for what all the top holders were buying and what they were selling, right? Can you guys imagine how like, it's totally like insane. Like I'm doing this like the insane way. I'm going in here and I'm like, and it's, if you have fast hands like me, like you'll be able to do this. But if you have like slow hands and it's kind of hard. And I got to do this. I got to open up every single thing right here. Like all the ERC 721s, right? Guys, this is nuts. Like it drives me nuts just doing this. I did this 2 to 3 hours a day. And this is how I found the hottest NFTs to flip. Otherwise, I would be flipping random crap and losing a lot of money, right? But this, if I wanted to make money, this is how I did it. And then I would, now that I have all ERC 721s open, now I'd go in here and I'd do some research. Okay, top wallet is buying toxic skulls. Looks like they're not, they sold a few. They sold these two right here. Okay, this one right here, he's got 6 ETH in there, $17,000. Looks like they're selling. Okay, oh, guys, all right, time to sell because looks like wallet holder number 2 is selling. So now I need to sell because they're trying to get out. Okay, next one right here. Okay, so it looks like they're buying. Oh, what is this? The association NFT. What is this? Let's take a look at the NFT. Los Muertos, ugly people. They're buying all these different NFTs. Let me look at that. Okay, next one. Friendly Panda. Oh, what is this? Let me take a look. What is this? You know, what are they buying here? Toxic skulls. Looks like they're buying. And this is what I do, guys. Like it's Zuki birds. You know, they're buying some Zuki birds. They're buying some imaginary ones right here. So it looks like they're minting a lot of these. I know these ones are minting today. Toxic skulls, glory to Ukraine, Gemma. So they're buying all these different tokens, right? So I do this, like the top holders for toxic skulls. I want to know what they're buying. So this is what I would do. It would take me a long time. How many of you guys want to do this? Type in Vanyasoft in the box if you want to use a Vanyasoft software instead of doing this. This is what I had to do. If you want it to be a good trader, you got to put in the work, put in the hours, right? As they say, put in the hours. But instead, screw all this. Let's just put it all in one dashboard. Okay, that's what I did right here. Okay, you guys seen that? That's what I did. Yeah, am I in the Toxic Skulls Club? Yeah, you minted. I minted 20 of them, 21 to be exact. So, and I called it a long time ago. I actually wanted to buy 50, but I was waiting for money to come. But it didn't come into my wallet fast enough. And so it fully minted out. But yeah, I minted a whole bunch of those. I minted a lot too. Like if you guys know me in the Discords, you see me mint like 20, 30, 40, 50. I mint a lot of, like, if I'm really convinced about the project, I mint like a lot. And because I don't want to just make one flip for a few $100 or a few $1,000. I want to make 10 or 20 flips for a few $1,000 each. So it makes it worth my while. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do right here, guys. This is how we trade. Okay. And you don't have to start with 20 or 30 mints. Absolutely not. You can, if you're starting out, you can start out with like a few here and there. You know, when I first started out, I started with like 1 or 2 or 3. Now that I've learned a lot, I've got a lot of experience on my belt. That's when I'm starting to do like 20, 30, 40. People thought I was crazy. I was in the Toxic Skulls Club and I was like telling people like, yo, I minted 20 of these things. And they were like, wow, you're nuts. And I said, I want to mint 50, but I'm just waiting for funds to come in. And they didn't know why. But I'm able to see these trends because these trends are like, it could be a short-term flip. It could be a long-term flip. I mean, you guys have seen me flip basically meerkats, right? So this is the one. I'm super excited about this one. I want to get into this one today as well. But let's go into my wallet here, my NFTs, right? I'll show you my meerkats here. I just got airdropped these. I have no idea what the heck these are, but I got airdropped these here. But I have meerkats here, right? As you guys can see. Let's go into meerkats. This is my wallet right here. So Mad Meerkat. Let's see how many I have. I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. I want to buy one more, but each one of these meerkats are, I think it's like $6,000 or $5,000 each. And I bought 55 of these, right? So if you want to go into my sales, my NFT, oh, this is new. It should show sales here, but it doesn't say it anymore. But if you were to see my sales, yeah, they just changed this thing, my offers. Yeah, this is new. I don't know where my sales went, my actual, probably somewhere, but I'll figure that out. But basically, if you go into Mad Meerkats, like this is something that I've had a lot of conviction on since day one. I minted these. These were mint. These were not purchased off the floor. These were mint. They're at 12,000 Crow right now. Crow is at price. Kronos is currently, let's do this. Oh, crap. Kronos is at 39 cents. So let's do some math here. So 12,000 times 0.39 is $4,680 for each one of these NFTs. I'm holding 19 right here. So multiply that by 19 times 19. Oops. 4,000. Oh crap. 12,000 times 139 times 19. So I'm holding about $88,000 worth of Meerkat NFTs right here. That, if I remember right, I think I spent around like what's this? 55 Crow, 55 times so 55 times $178. I spent $9,000 on. Now they're worth $88,000 just from these, not including the airdrops that I got for free. So by holding these, I also get airdrops. So I want to get into this ecosystem here in a bit, because this is kind of really exciting for me. But I also got airdrop for free, 5 of these MMTs, which is 13,000 Crow each. 13,220 times 0.39 is $5,000 each NFT times 5 of these, 25,000. So I have $25,000 of NFTs for free airdrop because I was holding Meerkats. And now I'm going to get airdrop another 5 in the next upcoming launch for their new NFT. And that's going to be worth maybe around 10,000. So total overall from a $9,000 investment. And I've already made that investment back. I've already sold well over $9,000 of NFTs of Meerkats. I sold like 30 something of these. So I've made back my initial investment. So this is just all profit right here. So from a $9,000 investment, I have 25,000 plus 88,000. So it's 113,000 plus another 10,000 incoming. So that's $123,000 investment in 4 months from my $9,700 that I put into these Meerkats. Not including this, because I'm also making, I've already pulled money, a lot of money out of this, but I'm making about $100 a day by staking these, which I'll get into later today as well. Okay. Yeah, so let me see some other questions here. Yeah, we've got a lot of questions coming up here. Yeah. I would like to know and be ready for the DGen MM. Yeah, me too. I know Cindy, I know you're holding one as well. So congrats. I know Cindy bought one at like 7,400 Crow or something. Now it's like 12,000. So congrats on that. You know, you could even flip it right now and make a good profit. But basically that's what's happening right here. And I've been calling this, like, if you go back to session 1, like you go back to the replay, I've been calling it 1,500. Like it was 1,500 Crow for Mad Meerkats, right? It was 1,500 Crow each. I have these listed at a ridiculous amount because I don't plan on selling any of these unless it's like 150,000 Crow. Now, in my opinion, guys, in my personal opinion, I think these are going to be the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs of the Kronos network. And I don't say that lightly. I think the Mad Meerkats are going to be Bored Ape Yacht Clubs of Kronos. If you guys are like, oh man, I miss Bored Ape Yacht Club, or oh man, I miss Bitcoin at $10, like, oh man, I miss this, I miss that. I've been saying from day one, literally from day one of mint of these things, and even past day one, at like a month in, we're 4 months, 5 months almost into these things. And these right here, let me see if I can get the transaction here. History, right? No history. Let me see here. I want to see the transaction. I can actually go into Kronos scan. So let's go to Kronos scan. Let's pull up my wallet here. So I'm going to grab my wallet here. I can go into Kronos scan, plug in my wallet here, and I'll show you when I minted these. Right. So these are the NFTs right here. You can see, so view all. And let's go back to the last. You can see right here, Mad Meerkat Burrow. I minted these 140 days ago. And I'm still holding on to them. Like I've sold 30 somewhat. I've gave away a few of them already. But I minted these back in December 2021. And these I minted at 100. So it was $364. So divide that. It's insane, guys. $364 now. 364 divided by 2 is about 182. So about 182 plus Crow fee, which is pennies. So I minted these, and so 2 of them cost $364. Now 2 of them cost almost $10,000. So this $364 is now almost $10,000 in value in just 4 months. And so that's why, like, some of these projects that I do buy into, like these NFT projects, I have very high conviction of, because I see where the plan, I see their plans. I see where they're going with it. If they're going to continue with it, then great. I'm going to hold on to it. And that's why, imagine getting to know a Bored Ape Yacht Club day one when they minted or bought like 50 of these things and they're holding on to it, right? Imagine that. Like Bored Ape Yacht Club right now is worth, let's see how much they're worth. It's insane. They just went up in value too because their new things are coming out. So let's go to right here. Okay. Bored Ape Yacht Club is 146 ETH. So that floor price is at 146 ETH is 417,000. That's insane. My friend bought one for 200K, right? So 417,000. So imagine 417,000. Multiply that by like, let's say you have 20 of these things or 19 of these things. That's over $7 million, $7.9 million. And imagine like that's, I mean, like anything can happen in this space. This is only 4 months into Mad Meerkats. And so there's like literally anything can happen right now, right? And that's why like we're going over these things, we're reviewing these things, we're reviewing early stuff. I've been calling also this other one here. I've been calling Kronos. You remember this a few weeks ago, guys? It was 1.3 crore. And I'm telling you guys, I'm like, someone, Teo, please tell me what's the next thing? What's the hottest next thing? I'm like, Kronos. And like, who bought it? I don't know. But like, I've been saying Kronos since forever. I think these are like going to be really hot as well. I bought 35 of these. So 35, I bought these at 200 crow each, right? So if we go back into my transaction, Kronos, scan. So let me show you. I'm not just gonna like blab on and say stuff, and I'm gonna show proof. I'm gonna show actual stuff that I'm doing, right? Kronos out means that I'm staking it. So I'm staking it in the actual platform right now. Well, let's take a look at when I bought Kronos. So I bought these when no one believed in it. And here's the thing, right? In NFT space, like we have all these ups and downs. It's really hard to like buy at the down portion. So this is what happened with Mad Meerkats. So imagine this is 300 crow. Okay, this is 150. And let's say this is like 12,000 crow. Okay, this is what happened in Mad Meerkats. It went like this. It went like this. It went like this, and it stayed there for a little bit. It went like this for a little bit. And all of a sudden, like, I remember it was like 1.5K crow. All of a sudden it went whoop. And then it was like 5 point something, 5K crow right here. And then it went something like whoop, and then went whoop. Like imagine this portion right here. Just think about it, this portion right here. And imagine within here to here is like maybe like 2 months or something like that, right? Or not even, I would say, I don't know. Let's say 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, right around here, this range. How many of you guys, and I know for me, for a fact, like before I was going to be like, well, the floor price is 150. I'm going to sell everything because now it's going down. I feel like it's going down. So just take your blinders and just do this, right? Like literally just do this. Like look at it only in this sense, right? Don't even look at the future chart or whatever it is. Just take a look at, put in your blinders and then just do this. How many of you guys would sell right here? Like type in me, like you'd be like, yeah, I would sell right there. Definitely. Cause I would see it go up. This was above mint price. It did a little well. And then boom, back down. How many of you guys would have sold? Knowing what I knew, like if I didn't know how to hold certain projects and I didn't know how to research certain projects, I would have absolutely sold for a imagine the person selling right here for like $80. Now knowing that their NFT is worth 4,000 something dollars in just 4 months, right? Imagine that person. That would suck, absolutely. But I held on through the entire time. The reason why is because I can see when projects have a good backing behind it. And Mad Meerkats had amazing backing behind it. And they just kept developing, building. And so that's why I had very high conviction that this is gonna do very well. And that's what happened right here. Now people only see this part and they're like, wow, you're so successful, wow, awesome. But here's the thing, guys. Let me show you guys something. You ever seen the iceberg meme? You guys ever see this? This is success right here, right? Success is literally what people see right here. They see all the success, but they don't see the sacrifice, the like all the stuff that I had to learn, all the stuff that I had to, you know, the tears, like you had to go through all this growing pain right here to be able to be successful. How many of you guys feel like success is in your future? Like type in success in the box. If you guys feel like success is in your future, as long as you know who, like how to find it, right? For me, the longest time, I had to find mentors to help me become successful. And so that was the biggest difference between just doing whatever crap for whatever I've been doing for the past few years and finding my first mentor. Like when I first started the business in digital marketing, I did not pass 6 figures until maybe 4 or 5 years. My first 4 or 5 years, I was doing the exact same thing. And then I met my first mentor, and my first mentor helped me get to 6 figures. My second mentor helped me get to 7 figures, and all within a year. So imagine the past 5 years, I've been doing the same exact stuff. And then I found the mentor that helped me. And then the first time, like even in 1 year, he got me from what I was doing, like maybe 50K a year in digital marketing, to doing my first 330K in that year. And then when I met Ricky, we did 1.4 million. Like that was what I made, right? And then after that, I was able to replicate it over and over again. So success happens when you surround yourself with the right people, when you surround yourself with the right top five people that are going to help you, right? If the top 5 people are those that are going to bring negativity to you, that are going to bring you down, they're going to constantly talk negative about stuff, then obviously what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? But if the top 5 people that you hang around with are the people that are going to constantly try to motivate you, try to build you up, make you even better, then what do you think is going to happen as well? Success happens when there's a formula for success. I can promise you this, there's a formula for success. I've hung around with like literally millionaires and billionaires. Like I would say 1 billionaire in this case, right? But basically like you want to surround yourself with the right people. Like guys, I was in Arnold Schwarzenegger's house and hanging out with him and all these other celebrities. There's a different type of language that these guys speak, right? There's a specific type of language that they speak and talk, and success happens because of all the hard work that they've done. So if you guys are thinking, wow, Teo, like you did this, Mad Meerkats and blah, 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 success, blah, blah, blah. You saw all this happen. It's not because that, it's because I knew which ones to hold, which ones to sell, which ones to buy, right? And so it shortcuts my way into the market, into success, because of what I've already known and what I've experienced already. How is the database kept up to date? So that's a good question. So this database is updated currently right now. It's updated every 4 hours. So right now it could be updating, and literally as it updates, it pulls whatever in real time, whatever the data for, let's say what Bored Apes are buying. So it pulls it right now in every 4 hours. We're looking at making it like a lot shorter, like 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, but it takes a lot of coding and processing. So we're looking into that. We're looking at making our code optimized. Right now, it's still in the very beginning stages. But what do you guys think when we launch and then we continually market this thing? What do you guys think is going to happen when we do that? Like I'm expecting more and more people to notice our software later on down the road, and so that they can utilize it. And the early people, I think, are the ones that are going to, that are going to benefit from it, because we're going to continually do this marketing. We're going to continually bring people into our ValueSoft software, into our BuckBuck community. And what do you think is going to happen to that floor price? Who knows, right? If they like the software, they're using it, it solves a problem, they like the software, what do you think is going to happen to that? Think for yourself. So let's see here. So the whales are selling toxic right now. So, I mean, let's see, right? Let's go into top 50 right here. Top 50, let's type in toxic. So I don't see it right here. So it means that it's probably not in their radar. But we're also going to add another feature in here where it's specifically per token, and we can see what the buys and sells are for that token as well. So that's not available to access right now. But it's going to be something that we're looking at right now. It's just what the 1,000 traders for these like Bored Apes, Invisible Friends, Doodles, Azukis, what they're buying and selling right now. So it looks like it's not even on their priority here, because we're not seeing it in here. So these top traders aren't selling toxic right now, or whatever. I don't see it. It's not picking up in our radar right now. Yeah. So make a call right now to mint. So the minting is happening on Sunday. So we want to make it fair for everyone. If you guys haven't yet, go into our Discord and get yourself a whitelist. We have 871 whitelists right here. You can see like people are joining our Discord every single minute, pretty much. And so whitelist 871. Once it's over, it's over. So good luck trying to get a whitelist. Maybe we might open something up, but good luck trying to get a whitelist. But only 871 available. We have 1,000 available out of 871. So that's 130, 129 available right now. So go in there, get a whitelist. Yeah, you're whitelisted and happy. Awesome, Benny. Awesome. Great. Let me see what other questions. I may have missed some questions here, guys, but let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the mint is 0.05 ETH, just FYI. So 0.05 ETH is like maybe $150, somewhere around there, because ETH is at 3,000. All right, great, guys. So type in value in the box if you guys are getting value out of today's call so far. Let me know, guys. Type in value. Yeah, so here's what's happening, right? So that's what's happening. Let me share you guys basically what you're gonna get, what you get with BuckBuck NFT. So number one, holding one gets you access to the NFT, which we call the light version of DanielSoft. Holding three gets you access to the NFT plus token. So this is the pro version of DanielSoft, right? So there's a maximum of 3 per wallet. So let me add that on here as well. So max 3 per whitelisted wallet, max 3 mints per whitelisted wallet. So if you want to buy more, you'd have to buy it off the OpenSea. But basically, there's a max of 3 per wallet per whitelist. All right, so number 3. So you're getting access. So holding 3 NFTs, holding 1 NFT gets you access to the light version. So what's going to happen here is that you're going to log out, right? So you're going to see a login right here with your wallet. So you can just log in with your wallet, and it'll automatically know if you have 1 or 3 NFTs in your wallet. And then it'll give you either a light version or a pro version access to the software. Yeah, you get lifetime access as long as you're holding the NFT. Absolutely. So as long as you have 1 or 3, you can just log in with your wallet and you have access to this. So there's no monthly subscription to this. It's just lifetime access to the software. If you go to vanusoft.com, basically, this is what it looks like. We have monthly plans as well, but we don't have any. It's not open to the public, right? So none of this is open to the public right now. So it's only available through our NFT, through BuckBuck. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so next thing. Oh, I haven't even shown you guys this. Yeah, but you also get access to our. You guys are gonna go nuts. To our NFT research sheets. Okay. I know you guys that have access to VanuSoft already, you already know what's happened here. We give so much value, right? But also you get access to this. So let me show you what this looks like. We have a team that basically does research every single week, every single day actually. And they're still adding to this. Okay. Check this out, guys. Type in "get me access" in exclamation. Let's flood the box here. let's flood the chat box here. Type in get me access. If you guys want access to this NFT spreadsheet right here. Boom, 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 boom. You see this? We have like 2,000 and we're still adding every single day. We have a team specifically dedicated to finding NFT projects, NFT mints and stuff like that. And what they're going to do is they're going to put it in this sheet right here, this spreadsheet for us. So what they're doing is they're going on Twitter and they're finding out the NFTs that are like hot, like people are talking about, and they're putting it in here. Type in get me access. Like if you guys want access to this, we're going to give this to every single BuckBuck NFT holder as well. Okay. On top of that, I also have, so I hold certain NFTs, right? So because I hold these certain NFTs, I want to get daily updates on these NFTs. So in here where it says Teo's NFT notes, in this case, we're talking about Kronos NFTs, where you get access to like these notes right here, right? Where you can see like what's happening here. Crow Punks will be taking part of the Under One Roof initiative by Mad Meerkat. If you own a Mad Meerkat, you'll be able to stake crows for a 3.5 increase in Mad per crow stake. So like stuff like this, all these notes right here. Tomorrow we'll be releasing the full detail on how to get custom ape. Stay tuned. Like all of these notes right here and the dates, like this is stuff that I have an actual research team going into. And imagine, let's say we go and we come up as a group inside the BuckBuck Alpha, right? And we basically are like, all right, dude, let's find out about toxic skulls, loomies. Let's find out about tiny girls. Let's find out about moonbirds. Let's find about Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, and let's get a team to research these every single day and give us the notes on what's happening inside the Discord, what's happening inside the announcements, right? And we have a human literally go in there and do all this research, give us the notes, show us what the price is for that day. And then we get all these notes right here, all these like nice notes, like whitelist sales, blah, blah, blah. Because we may miss out on some of these things because we're so busy, right? Look at this, like, look at all these notes right here. And all we do is we just literally once a day, we take a look at the NFTs we're interested in, look at the notes of what happened in the Discord, boom, right? Guys, type in a boom in the box. That's the next thing. I want you guys to be active in this chat box. Type in boom in the box. If you guys want, if you guys are like absolutely mind blown. I haven't even scratched the surface. Like this is, the community is not just a community. The community is literally more than an alpha group. An alpha chat does this. You go into an alpha chat and people are like, yo, check this out, blah, blah, blah. Here's a link, blah, blah, blah. Here's blah, blah, blah. With this, you actually get like full research. Like we're actually diving deep into this. We're not playing games here. We're treating this like a business, right? If you guys want to play games, like you can go into Twitter and find out what people are talking about in there. But we're not playing games here. We're treating this like a business. So I have a whole team behind all of this. We have a whole team, full team behind all of this, right? Behind all the research here, behind the NFT research here. We have some yield farm calculations right here, right? We're talking about passive income plays right here. Like some other calculations right here. Teo's NFT trades right here. Like we have a whole thing about this and you guys will get access to this. Like that's what it means to become a BuckBuck NFT holder, is you don't just get access to the NFT, but you get access to the software that we're building. You get access to a research sheet. Okay, number 4 is you get access to our private alpha holders only chat on Discord. So this is only going to be available when you verify your NFTs through Collabland. And if you have an NFT, you get to access this new chat on there that says alpha chat. And this is where we talk about like, well, what's happening right now is I'm doing the alpha chat inside the general chat right now. And I'm pinning all of the calls right here. Okay. So that should give you guys an idea of what's going to happen in the alpha chat. When we do launch, I'm going to get out of general chat. You're going to see me in general chat maybe once or twice a day or something like that. Not even. But I'm going to get out of alpha chat. I'm going to, general chat. And I'm only going to be hanging out in the alpha chat with you guys because I'm going to be trading every single day as well. It's not just like I'm done trading and that's it, right? So I'm going to be trading every single day. And then number 5. So let's see, you get the software, you get access to the NFT sheet, you get alpha chat only. Number 5, you get access to the weekly calls, which is every Wednesday. So Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is right now, right? 12 p.m. Eastern. And usually I do them for about 2 hours because 1 hour doesn't cover what I want to go over. So it's usually about 2 hours. Okay. And number 6, we plan on doing this. We plan on daily calls or voice calls or spaces. I spaced out, no pun intended. Spaces, right? Twitter spaces. So we plan on doing these on a daily basis. And also we plan on bringing in experts in different fields. Like, for example, we may talk about like business. We may talk about like e-commerce. We may talk about, mainly it's going to be NFT and crypto, tokens, yield farming, DAOs, different projects coming out. So we're going to be talking about all these different things here. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. Like, this is what you're going to get access to. Not only do you get an NFT that we plan on pushing so much marketing into this thing, even after we're done minting, we're going to still push marketing into it because we're going to have a collection of 3,000, but we want like 10,000 to 20,000 people joining in and wanting to get access. So they have to buy NFT from the floor. But if the floor price is like, obviously you guys want to hold because you want to get access to these things here as well. But if the floor price, if there's no one selling, then obviously that floor price is going to be very high, right? Especially if there's going to be like a price shock, like what happened with like Kronos. There's only 81 left, but there's 6,600 of these available. Only 81 are listed right here. Same thing with Mad Meerkats or Treehouse. You know, there's I forgot how many there are, but there's like 84 only listed right here. Mad Meerkats, there's only 300 listed out of 10,000. So that's going to cause a price shock, and people are going to have to buy it at whatever. If they want to get in, they're going to have to buy it at a high price point, right? So that's basically what you guys get as BuckBuck NFT holders. Okay. Fitline, this NFT is less than $200. Yeah. So if you guys have any other NFT projects you want to take a look at, post it in our shill group as well. We do have a shill channel inside of our BuckBuck Discord. So go ahead and post it there. Yeah. The pro is for the token plus NFT. Light is just for NFT. Yeah. And the sheet, everyone gets access to the sheet. So this NFT spreadsheet here, everyone gets access to that as long as you're holding one NFT. This one right here, the pro, it's only giving you the pro gives you access to the software, the token software. So let me pull it up right here. So let's go to app and soft. So the pro gives you access to the token software. Let me just log in real quick. Okay, so the pro gives you this. So if you want to do tokens and you want to buy tokens, there was one token that we looked at. It did like a 50x just after looking at it, right? And a few months later, of course. But we find all these hot tokens right here that these whales are buying and selling. And basically, this is what you get with the pro access. You get access to the tokens here as well. But you have to hold 3 of them. And I won't say much, but later on, we do plan on having a whale chat. But there are some criteria to that as well. So we won't talk about that much right now. But just to give you guys an insight on what we're doing there. And yeah, I mean, to give you guys some other ideas, like we do, like I'll just lay it out for you guys. We do plan on launching our secondary NFT collection, our 3rd generation NFT collection, and our 4th generation NFT collection. So we don't plan on stopping any marketing anytime soon. Like once we're done minting, we plan on still doing some collaborations with other projects to go for our secondary 3rd and 4th generation NFT projects. So the next one is going to be, so right now it's 3,000 collection, but then we're going to get to like a 7,000 collection, and then we're going to get to like a 10,000 collection. And obviously the Genesis collection is going to benefit from that, because holding X amount of NFTs from the Genesis collection, you guys are going to get airdropped some NFTs from our second generation, 3rd and 4th, or sorry, 3rd generation and 4th, because the second one is a special type of project that we're doing. Okay, cool. So Jizway says, I'm so behind. I want to get to BuckBuck NFT. I already own the software. Where can I find the NFT? So the NFT is not launched yet. So all you have to do is just go into our Discord, get yourself a whitelist. And then when we do launch, there's going to be a website that comes up, that pops up. And if you are whitelisted, your Ethereum address is whitelisted, then you can purchase. If your Ethereum address is not whitelisted, you cannot purchase at the day of mint. So we plan on minting on May 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern. Our public sale is on the 3rd. But we may not even get to public sale from what I'm seeing right here. But this is all hopeful thinking, right? But from what I'm seeing, we plan on, we also have a webinar on Friday that Ricky and I are going to be doing. We've already got almost, I think, over 2,000 people registered for this webinar. We can only fit 1,000 people in there. So these are people not in our Discord yet. These are people that are just from his list, his email list, that are interested in this NFT. So we're going to get a lot of people buying from that list as well. So you guys aren't seeing everything. We're seeing 2,500 members in here, but we also have 1,000 other members that more than 1,000 plus other members that Ricky's going to be emailing and blasting off. He's got a huge list, huge email list. And so he's going to be blasting this off to that email list. And there's going to be people that honestly don't even know how to get into NFTs, but want to get into it, joining our Discord. And they're like, how do I mint? And so there's going to be a lot of that. So that's why I'm saying, like, we may not even get to public sale because knowing how his list does, we may not even get to that. So yeah, Sunday on the 5 p.m. May 1st. It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm also going to be on live stream as well during the launch, so we can see what happens in the sales. We can see like how many people are buying it and all that stuff. So I'll be on live stream. Yeah. So all right, guys. So that's to give you guys a rundown. Hopefully, you guys understand what the BuckBuck NFT is all about. That's pretty much the rundown. The updates right here, what we're doing, what is it that you're getting, kind of the problem that it solves, what you're going to get as accessing the NFT. If you guys are a ValueSoft holder, that's fine, because the ValueSoft holders, you guys have lifetime access to the software, including all updates. So great, congrats on you guys. But we're not offering that anymore. But basically, like the NFT holders, even if you are a ValueSoft holder, you can still get the NFT, because the other part to that NFT is the alpha research chat here. So that's the big benefit right here, is you get access to this because you already have access to all this. But you also get access to the alpha chat right here, and the weekly calls, you guys already have access to that. So this one might be a big deal, because some of these alpha chats I'll be talking about, and you guys have seen in the Divorce the Boss, where I've called a lot of crazy cool NFT projects, and you guys made money on that. I'm going to be doing that a lot more in our alpha chat. So this is going to be like the big benefit to also holding a ValueSoft software lifetime access plus ValueSoft plus the NFT for this as well. I mean, not only that, but honestly, like, I think, in my opinion, because of the marketing that we're doing and what we're constantly kind of going to be doing, I think the floor price is going to be doing really well. But none of this is financial advice. I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. Anything can happen, but the floor price, I think, is going to do really well. And I do plan on buying, if you guys are selling on the floor price and we fully mint it out, and I do plan on buying the floor too. So like, I'm going to be giving them out to my team members here. So if you guys are selling the floor, I'm buying it all. And you guys know that I buy floor as well all the time, right? So that's what's going to happen here as well. How do I get the token besides the NFT? So it's only the NFT for now. Like, you can only get the NFT to access our software, and it's going to be a limited amount. Later on, when we do launch our secondary collection, there's going to be a lot more that, because of course, secondary, third and fourth, they can access the software as well, but it's going to be, but the Genesis collection is going to be worth more. It's going to be more valuable than the other collections, just because what we're planning on doing with the Genesis collection. All right, cool. So type in guys, if you guys feel like you're early, type in I'm early. Okay. Or we are early, or type in early in the chat box if you guys feel like this is early stuff right here. All right, I'm done with this. Let's go on to actual trading. Okay. So hopefully you guys understood like what BuckBuck is. Now that you've got this call, there's no like guessing of like, what is BuckBuck and how do I get in and all that stuff. You guys should have a good enough information knowledge on how to do that. Cool. Will says, boom. Awesome, Will. Yeah, so that's pretty much, and you guys can see like people are jumping in. They're joining. Like we can see, let me show you guys this. This is cool. Look at this invite tracker, right? This is how many people are joining just today. Like it's going nuts, guys. This is just from today right here. Is how many people are joining just today. Let me see. So April 27th, this is just from today, right? You see how many people are joining right here? There's a lot. And these are real people. These are not fluff people from influencers that give us a lot of fluff. These are actual real people, right? This is yesterday right here. You can see what we did yesterday. It's going nuts. It's going insane. Like if you guys think this is not going to sell out, and if you guys are thinking like the floor price is not going to move, like look at what's happening right here. And we're going to continue this even after mint. A lot of projects, they stop marketing after mint. And they just, all right, guys, you know, kind of like a Jesus take the wheel on the floor price here. That's what they're doing right there, right? But in this case, we have control over our floor price because we know that we're going to continually market this thing. We're going to continually push out more marketing every single week. We have a dedicated team just to do the marketing, just to keep going with the marketing. We're going to also integrate and also collab with other crypto softwares out there in this space as well. So you can imagine what happens when we bring them in and they're like, the only way to access ValueSoft is through the NFT now. Like, oh crap, I got to buy an NFT from the OpenSea. And if you guys aren't selling, then obviously the price is going to be, you know, higher and higher and higher. Yeah. So a lot of people saying early, wag me. Yeah. Jao Santos says early as buck. I love it. Nigo says, oh, what will be the price for BuckBuck? Once again, the price is 0.05 for minting whitelist. The public sale, which I don't think we're going to get to, but the public sale is going to be 0.1 ETH. So about $150 for whitelist minters and $300 for public sale. So I don't think we're going to get to public sale. I bet over 2,600 minted on the whitelist. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Yeah. But once again, don't forget, we're bringing in like 1,000 people from the email list that don't even know about crypto and don't know how to get a MetaMask. Like we're introducing them into this space. And so these are a lot of people that like, hey, I want to get into this NFT. How do I get into it? You know, we're also bringing that in on Friday. And also on Friday, we have a Twitter Spaces with another collaboration that we're doing. You saw what happened with Bazooki. We got like what 200, 300 people in our group just from the Bazooki collab. We've got 2 more collabs coming out, not including any of the other collabs that we're doing right now. And also the Ricky email list, which is going to come out on Friday. So it's going to be absolutely nuts. Like that's why I think like 5,000, 6,000 people in the Discord by launch is a possibility. And we only have 3,000 available in the supply. Just a fair clarity as well. We are taking 100 NFTs for ourselves and for our team. So we're going to mint that first. So if you guys are seeing like, hey, what's with this 100 NFTs, we're utilizing that to reward our marketing people and the people that are working behind the scenes to making all of this happen, because there's a lot of moving parts behind this. Like we've spent like in just marketing BuckBuck, we're on like week 3 or 4 right now. So we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and we've spent a lot of money in marketing as well. So give you guys an idea, we are taking 100 initial NFTs for ourselves and for our team, because we do believe in the project, and I believe in the project as well. And after mint, I'm going to be buying the floor. If you guys are selling on the floor, I'm going to be buying it, because I want to take some of those NFTs and give it to our other teammates as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing myself personally. Just FYI. Okay. All right. Cool. What are the differences between Lite and Pro? So once again, Lite version gets you access to just the NFT portion. So let me open that up again. Yeah, let's go this. So Lite gets you only access to the NFT portion, only this. Pro version, which is 3 NFTs, gets you access to the token version as well. So what like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin, like all the stuff, all the coins that they're buying, gets you access to that as well. Ape coin right here gets you access to that, right? Look at this, just one day, just today, in terms of like Ape coin. Let's see how much. It looks like they're buying $5 million of Ape coin today. And let's let this thing reload here for a second. All right, so here we go. And they're wow. So they're selling more Ape coin than they are buying. So that's something. Yeah, 7 days ago, Ape coin, because you know this Ape coin is going crazy right now, right? So we can see right here, top 1,000, 65 million bought in ApeCoin, 905 sold in ApeCoin. So I don't know, what can you tell with that? Whatever. But you also get access to that. That's the pro version. Light version, only access to NFT versions, only access to NFT side. Which, if you feel like that's okay, that's good enough. Perfect, fine. But if you want also the coin version, it's right there. So that's about $150, and about $450 to get access to both versions right here. And that's at min price. If you had like 0.15 ETH, 0.05 ETH gets you only access to this. 0.15 ETH gets you access to both. 0.05 ETH, which is $150 currently, gets you access to this. So you guys are lucky, because as the floor goes up, like this could be a $3,000 ETH, 1 ETH price point. That's my goal. Like my personal goal is, if we can get this floor price to 1 ETH, that'll bring in a lot of early holders, a lot of cool stuff. Because imagine, like, now to get into access to the software, it doesn't cost you $100 to $150 to like $500. Now it's going to cost you $3,000 to get you access to the software. But if people are thinking that it's worth it for them to see this stuff, the data, and they're going to make more than $3,000 in their trades, then do some math there. Okay. How do I feel about toxic calls? So I've mentioned it a few times in my previous calls. So you can look over the previous webinars, but I've gotten way in detail of why I think the way it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, is it possible to see the webinar? I mean, you can see this. We're doing the webinar right now, and we have other webinars in our YouTube channel. So just go through our other live streams and see there. But from next week on forward, for the holders, we're not going to do these master classes. So you guys are just seeing. I gave you access. I uploaded session 16 where I talked about this, but you're not going to get access to like session 15, 14, or 18, 19, 20, like all the new ones. That's only going to be accessed through the holders. So all the stuff right here that we're doing is only going to be accessed through the holders. Any new sessions coming out. All right, so let's get right into it. We've got like another 40 minutes. I want to get into my favorite NFT, my favorite collection of all time. And it's called Mad Meerkats, right? MM Finance, MMF, Mad Meerkats. So let me close some of these off here, and let's get right into it. Yeah, let's get right into it. Now, also another cool thing, guys, I haven't mentioned this yet, but what you guys are seeing right here, this is like, I want you to type in like mind blown once you see this. But we have in NFT research, we only have Ethereum, right? But imagine this, later on, we're going to add BNB, we're going to add Solana, we're going to add Kronos, we're going to add AVAX, we're going to add all these different chains into our NFT and token research. Type in mind blown if you guys are like insane, right? If you think this is insane. Raymond says, what happens if after selling 1 out of 3? So what's going to happen there, Raymond, is that whenever the next time you log in, or next time, literally if you're still logged in, it's going to notice that you have only 1 or 2. So it's going to kick you out of the token research and just give you NFT research. So you have to have 3. The software automatically kicks you out if you have less than 3 NFTs holding. So you won't be able to access the token research. If you feel like you don't need the token research and you don't need to know what people are buying and selling for tokens, and this is not for you, then you just need 1 if you're just doing the NFT research, right? So that's how we did it. We did it based off of NFT because you guys are buying this NFT. So and you only get access to NFT, but you don't get access to tokens. Tokens is only if people that have more than 3 NFTs. So it's kind of cool because we came out with this first, because that's where I made a lot of my money from initially, was tokens. So we were teaching people how to do tokens. And then we came out with NFT research, which you can see is in beta research right now. So, but it's going to be full once we have the charts up and all that. So guys, we also plan on integrating charts into here as well. Yeah, mind blown. So basically, we're going to put in, like, imagine you know what type of NFTs are buying in Binance, what NFTs are buying in Solana and Kronos and AVAX. we're going to have, and also tokens as well. So we're going to have those integrated, and all the top traders on those networks integrated into our software as well. So if you want to trade Kronos and you want to see what, whales are buying in Kronos, token wise as well, there was a token that did really well called Croj on the Kronos network, and I didn't get it, but like I know some of my friends made like a lot of money from it. I wish I knew about it earlier, but anyway, yeah. So Kronos tokens is going to be really hot. Like I'm super excited for Kronos because if they're like, Kronos is not like Ethereum. Ethereum is kind of like feeling like BNB nowadays, because people are buying and they're selling right away, right? The charts like go straight up, grand opening, and then grand closing within the same hour. So it kind of feels like that right now in Ethereum network. But Kronos network is kind of like early days Ethereum. So there's a lot of potential to make money in the Kronos network right now. Yeah, everyone's mind blown. That's crazy. That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to teach you guys how to use the software. I mean, we go over it in our discords. I've actually, all these previous masterminds right here, we go over the software as well. So you can go through the previous masterminds and take a look at what the softwares are like, what we're doing with the software and things like that. But we do go over that. And we're going to be teaching you guys how to use the software even better, more and more as time goes on. Yeah, Raymond's like, I need both. Victor says, mind blown. Absolutely, Victor. Yeah. Are you going to follow us to use? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the same thing, right? I'm going to help you guys use the software. So that's basically what we're going to be doing in these calls. All right, guys, let's go on to my favorite NFT, which is Mad Meerkat. Now, once again, I keep saying this and I keep saying it over and over again, but Mad Meerkat, I believe that this is going to be the Bored Ape Yacht Club of Kronos. And I think all of these other NFTs here are worth taking a look at as well, because these are like Kronos. Like you can see, like this one here is for like 380 Crow, 229 listed right now. It's a Metaverse game, but like I want to research more into the Kronos ecosystem, just because Kronos, I feel like, is still undervalued, but there's a lot of users in here. Just within crypto.com alone, there's 10 million people using crypto.com. And so I feel like there's a lot of undervalued NFTs here that I want to go over and I want to take a look into. How many of you guys want to do that in the next few sessions here? Maybe like next week, we'll go over Kronos and other tokens and NFTs in here. Because I feel like, honestly, guys, like if I were to choose like long-term projects and holding on to some of these projects and also cheaper projects as well, I would choose Kronos. Kronos versus Ethereum, because Ethereum is like, yeah, Ethereum is where all the big money is right now. But I think when more and more people start figuring out Kronos, they're going to start moving over to Kronos. Like I know a lot of you guys on here are like wishing that you knew about Kronos a long time ago. We had some feedback from our community. You guys were like, man, I wish I learned about Kronos just within your trainings, Teo. I thought, I wish I would have had this training earlier. I wish I knew about Kronos earlier. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be covering Kronos ecosystem and like what's happening in this space. Because seeing something like Mad Meerkat's, like, here's another thing, right? Here's the biggest reason. Okay. In my opinion, why Kronos or crypto.com? Okay. I want to talk to you guys about El Salvador. Okay. El Salvador. And the reason why I'm talking about El Salvador is this. Let's talk about El Salvador and type in Bitcoin, BTC, right? Go into the news. Basically, still struggling to take off, but I've watched a lot of videos, documentaries about El Salvador and people in El Salvador utilizing Bitcoins. Like, let me see if there's like any cool images here. Like the president is so chill. This is like he's so based in crypto, right? This is the crypto president of El Salvador right here. But basically, like you can see this picture right here. Let me show you this one right here. Okay, there we go. Pretty much all of these stores in El Salvador accept Bitcoin. And the thing is, when you want to go into adoption, into Bitcoin or crypto adoption, people are thinking the first thing that comes up in their mind, what do you think about when you talk about crypto? They say, what do you guys think? Tell me in the box. What do you guys think when someone says in the street, they're like, hey, you do any crypto? What do you think they're thinking about? Is it Bitcoin? Is it MetaMask? Is it Ethereum? Is it Solana? What do you guys think? What is the first thing that they'll say if you ask someone, hey, what do you know about Bitcoin? What do you know about crypto? What is the first thing that comes up in their mind? Tell me, put it in the chat box, guys. Yeah, Cindy's like, I love the finance ecosystem. Absolutely. Like, yeah, Larry says you got it. Yeah, absolutely. So Cindy says, I love Kronos. Matthew says, yes. Joe says Kronos. I want to learn about Crow. Yeah, absolutely. So what do you guys think? Yeah, everyone, if you ask someone in the street, they're like, hey, dude, like, what do you think about crypto? And they're like, and this is like just some random person that's not even in the space. They're like, oh, you mean Bitcoin? Oh, yeah, I see it all over the place. I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be like whatever. So in El Salvador, right? Yeah, everyone's like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. In El Salvador, do you guys know what they call Bitcoin? Take a guess. What do you guys think they call Bitcoin in El Salvador? Like, give me a wild guess. Like, how do they view Bitcoin? I'll tell you. El Salvador, they call Bitcoin the government's coin. So if you go to like a random person in El Salvador, you're like, hey, you know Bitcoin? And they're going to say, oh yeah, the government's coin. How little do they know that, no one owns Bitcoin. Like no one owns the actual like Bitcoin. And it's decentralized, and they don't know that. They're thinking that it's the government's coin. And the reason is because the government introduced Bitcoin and allowed Bitcoin all over these marketplaces and shops, and like even like street vendors, people selling like street food on the side of the road, like they accept Bitcoin as well. That's the crazy part. And it's starting to get integrated in there. Now, here's the next part, right? Think about it this way. Crypto.com stadium. You guys know this, the Lakers stadium, right? Now called the Staples Arena, now called Crypto.com. They spent $700 million on this thing. They've already made their money back from this investment. How crazy is that? So now Crypto.com going mainstream. When the first thing that people think about when they say, hey, you know about crypto, immediately imagine in the future, maybe 2, 3, 4 years from now, they might think, they're not going to think, oh yeah, MetaMask, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Crypto's MetaMask. They're going to think Crypto.com, right? So imagine that. Like, think about it. Like, think about the future here, guys. Think about start thinking about these new ideas and these trends. Like, what's the first thing that's going to come up when you talk to someone on the street? Hey, you know crypto? You got some crypto? Yeah, I got my Crypto.com app right here. And they're going to think like immediately, in my opinion, I think they're going to think Crypto.com. They're not going to think about Coinbase or BitPay or whatever. They're going to think, oh yeah, Crypto.com. Yeah, I got Crypto.com. I got some Crypto.coms here. They're going to say, yeah, I got some Crypto.com coins here, right? They're going to say stuff like that, right? So this is why Kronos, guys. Yeah, absolutely. The next thing is NFTs. Yeah. Are you going to explain? Yeah, I mean, Fitline, the software. Yeah, I've explained it, I guess, multiple times, but we're going to explain it even more if you want. How the software works. Pretty much the software is telling you what people are buying. That's the main thing about it. It just tells you what people are buying. But we can go deeper into it later on as well. Yeah. So Cindy, the population have no idea what they're using. Yeah. The population in El Salvador, they have no idea what the heck they're using. So what happens in El Salvador? Take a look at on Google, right? On YouTube, El Salvador Bitcoin. So take a look on YouTube. And like these guys have no idea how Bitcoin works. They just know that they have an app on their phone, because here's the thing. How many people in the world don't even have bank accounts, right? They don't have access to a bank account or credit card, but they do have access to a mobile phone. Starlink's coming out with all these different, internet things. So it's going to be a lot easier to get access to a mobile phone and an internet access. So that's your bank account right there, is your mobile phone. So these people are going into their mobile phones, getting Bitcoin, and then they're going almost immediately, they go to an ATM machine and they extract their Bitcoin into actual cash, like El Salvador dollars. So that's how they do it. They're like, hey, you got a bank account I can wire money to? No, but I got Bitcoin. Okay, send it to me in Bitcoin. Boom. They go to an ATM machine. They take their money out from what they just collected from their Bitcoin. That's how all this works. And they have no idea. Like they have no idea that Bitcoin, they think that Bitcoin is owned by the government. Like we see like all these different shops here. They literally think that Bitcoin is owned by the government. Like, oh yeah, it's the government coin. And so imagine in adoption, regular people that don't know better, they're going to say something like, oh, you got crypto? Oh yeah, I got crypto.com. Yeah. Yeah, I have it on crypto.com because in my opinion, it's such a good name. Crypto.com is like the staple name. And here's my thoughts on this. Let's keep going on why I think this way. My thought is, I think crypto.com is going to gain market share. In my opinion, maybe way more than Coinbase. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to become bigger than Coinbase. Obviously, with a name like crypto.com, I think it's going to be a lot easier, right? Just the branding alone. And to normal people, when they hear crypto.com, they're like, oh yeah, I trust that. Coinbase, that sounds, I don't know, man. That sounds like you go and talk to your I don't know, talk to someone, like talk to like an older person in their 70s or 80s and ask them like, hey, you know crypto, right? Yeah, I've heard about it. Well, what do you trust more, Coinbase or crypto.com? I guarantee you, almost like a lot of times they're gonna say crypto.com. I trust crypto.com. And in my opinion, just thinking about it psychologically, like I think in terms of adoption, crypto.com is going to be huge. It's going to be way bigger than what it is right now. And that's the reason why I think Kronos token, you guys seeing right here, 38 cents. I don't think it's going to stay 38 cents for very long. Like I think Kronos coin in the future could be $1, $2, $3. We could maybe even $10 a Kronos token, right? I can see Kronos doing really, really well. And guess what? Guess what I'm about to say? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. I want to see who's smart in this room here. Take a wild guess where I'm going with this, right? If Kronos is like $1, $2, even $1, right? Even $1 at these prices right here. Guess what I'm about to say next? Let me see. We have some other questions here. Yeah, absolutely. The government can own cryptos. Yeah, they can. They like El Salvador government buys crypto, but the people don't know that what they're transacting in is Bitcoin, not called the government's coin. They're thinking the government owns Bitcoin, right? They own the actual like Bitcoin, like it came from the government. But that's what they're doing. That's what they're thinking, right? And so that's what we're seeing right there. Yeah. What do you guys think? Okay. Yeah. Evan, you got it, man. You like this is what's going to happen here, guys, right? So if Kronos goes up, if the price of Kronos goes up, we're seeing here Mad Meerkats that are, or let's say Mad Meerkat Treehouse, right? Chrono NFTs are going to gain value, both themselves and both the Kronos gain. Yeah, absolutely. So even if Kronos just goes up like $1, $2, whatever, if it goes up to $1, this is not worth $4,000. This is going to be worth $12,000 at this current price, at this current floor right here. So the great thing about NFTs and the token markets is that NFTs are not affected as much as, like, let's say a dump in Bitcoin. It's not affected as much, but it is affected, but not as much, right? Because NFTs is controlled by the people, by those that hold the NFTs. And so if the people are diamond handing and they're strong and they're like, yeah, I'm not selling, I don't care if Bitcoin dips, I'm not selling my NFTs. And if they're still strong, the floor price could stabilize and stay the same. And let's say Kronos goes to $1. Let's say Kronos goes to $2. This is worth 24,000 at the same current price range right here. And if you guys think that it's going to stay at 12K, I don't know. It could go down too. But like what I'm seeing right now in this space with what they're doing next, they're adding their new NFT. This is going to be worth a lot more, in my opinion. So what we're seeing here is that if Kronos goes to $2, if Kronos goes even to $1, we're going to instantly go from $4,000 per one of these to 12,000. So what I'm holding right now is $88,000 worth. So let's say $12,000 worth now times 19 is $228,000 worth from 88,000. If Kronos goes to $10, it's going to be, what is that? So 12,000 times 10 times 19 is about $2 million worth that I'll be holding in this case, if it was $10 Kronos. I'm patient. I mean, this has only been like 4 or 5 months that this thing went from 180 something dollars to $4,000. I'm super patient, and knowing where this thing is going in terms of like what they're constantly doing, that's the reason why I'm super bullish on this particular project. What are the gas fees on Kronos? It's like $1, $2. It's not a lot. And also it is increasing because there's going to be more people going into Kronos. So I've seen it increase from there. Before it was like, if I remember right, it was like 0.2 Kronos, 0.4 Kronos to transact. Now it's roughly like almost 1 to 2 Kronos to transact. So the gas fee is going to keep going up as more and more people are getting into this. Yeah, it's super low then on the Kronos network. Even like $1 gas fee is not crazy, right? Yeah, so kind of like NFTs, but with ETH. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, guys. That's what I'm thinking, right? I mean, like if Kronos goes up, and I think the ecosystem here will keep going up, but not financial advice. You know, I would say it can go up. I won't say it will because who knows? It could drop to zero, but I don't think it will. But in this case, like you just have to do your own research and see what's happening here. But that's why I think like a lot of these NFTs, that's why I'm holding on to a lot of these NFTs. And also that's a good reason why I think, you know, you guys should be researching these other NFTs here in the Kronos ecosystem, not just in Ethereum, but in the Kronos ecosystem as well, because this is still a lot of undervalued NFTs in here. Like we're seeing NFTs that are like 459 Cro, right? That's like $100 right here for one of these. But also take a look into the project, see what they're doing. So the reason why I held on to, I don't think we've missed out on Kronos yet. I mean, you guys missed out probably on the cheaper price floors on Mad Meerkats and Crow Skulls, but I don't think we've missed it yet, in my opinion. Because if I ask people right now in Ethereum and I say, okay, do you guys know about Mad Meerkats? They're like, huh? What? They're like, what? Like I'm asking my Bored Ape Yacht Club friends, and they're like, I didn't even know about Mad Meerkats until what you just told me just now. And some of them are waiting for a dip in floor price so that they can buy some. But I told them, like, you know, in my opinion, I think Mad Meerkats is going to be like the next Bored Apes. And you guys are going to see it right now, April 27th, 2022. Next year, April 27th, 2022. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens to that Mad Meerkat floor. I've been calling it from 1500 from the beginning of the year. I said, guys, Mad Meerkat, Mad Meerkat, Mad Meerkat. I don't know how many got into it at 1500 Cro, but I've been calling Mad Meerkat since day one. I know it's expensive back then. It was like $700 in NFT. But I knew what was going to happen in this ecosystem. So let's go to their website, Finance. Do you have some of your portfolio on Kronos? I mean, yeah, a good amount of my portfolio is Kronos. You guys see, just in NFTs alone, I'm holding like 130,000 US dollar in NFTs in Kronos alone, not including like the stuff that I'm staking, yield farming and stuff like that as well. Alex said, made $100 during this webinar with stuff on MMF. Awesome, Alex. Great. Good to hear. Super. Yeah. So, yeah, awesome, dude. That's awesome. Congrats, man. So yeah, you can see all the different projects that they have in their ecosystem right here in Mad Meerkats. So they have Mad Meerkat, they have Savannah Finance, they've got MMO right here. Oh, METF actually. They have Mad Meerkat, the Burrow, which is the MMB, which is the NFTs. They got MMT, which is Mad Meerkat Treehouse. They also have all these different projects here as well. Crogecoin, they've got GambleFi, they've got Crow Skull in here as well. Wow, I didn't even know that. They have Crow King in here. They've got all of these different ecosystems in here on this thing here. So they have a $1.47 billion total value locked. So this is actual like in dollar amount, how much is in this ecosystem, $1.47 billion, $201 million circulating market cap for the MMF token right here, and 9.8 total burned. MMF tokens burnt since, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of MMF tokens. So they keep burning their tokens. So that means the price is going to stabilize to like more of a stable coin in this case. So that's pretty much what it is. And they have like all these different farms. We've talked about this in our previous webinars as well, which if you guys are holding BuckBucks, you can watch it. We've got the pools here. We've got the liquidity farms here, exchanges, all these cool things. Now, Something cool is coming out. It's called, so what we're seeing here is we're seeing the launch pads and we're seeing the mad box. So there's two different things. They're both launch pads, but mad box launched mad token, and these were 50 cents per token. Now the token for mad is like, I think like $17. Imagine, you could have gotten the tokens for 50 cents. Now the tokens are worth $17, $17.20. Okay. And they're coming out with a new token here, and you can see in their launch pad, they're coming out with MMF money, which is Burrow token. And in order to get this, it starts in about 12 hours from now. So what we're going to see here is SVN. You have to stake SVN. So I can almost guarantee you that SVN is going to go up. Let's see here. Usually before the launch, like you see a lot of people buy SVN and it goes up. But not all the time, because also what has been happening in the past two launch pads that just came out, which I'll talk about that maybe next week. But basically what happens is SVN goes up because people are buying it. They commit their tokens so that they can participate in the launch pad. And there's an overflow feature here. I may be talking like a different language to you guys, but when you guys watch the next videos and all this stuff, I don't have a lot of time, only like 17 minutes, 16 minutes left with you guys. But what happens here is that when you commit a certain token like SVN, you get certain tokens like Burrows. And so what happens at the launch, I'm excited about buying Burrow token or just holding on to my MAD token, because either way, like they're all going to do well in terms of like what happens here. More money is going to be pumped into this ecosystem here in the next like few hours, in the next 24 hours. So there's an algorithm that makes all this happen. And so the last time I did this, I turned 100K into 200K, the last time that they had a launch. And that was it was the Pegasus one, not this one, the Scrub. It was a Pegasus one. So I had turned 100K into 200K within like a weekend within this launch. But it's very high risk, very fast moving. So if you're not experienced, I would not recommend it doing a launch until you get experienced, right? But I'm excited about Burrow token, because Burrow token, usually like if you buy like the first minute, it comes out, which is very difficult to do because everyone's trying to transact. Transactions are going to fail like 50% of the time. But if you do get in this thing shoots up like crazy, shoots down like crazy, shoots up like crazy, go down like crazy as well. But it's once you get like a 2x, 3x, and you get your money out, initial investment out, and then you start putting it into more of the stabler coins. But yeah, we'll talk about that later in detail as well. Wow, cool. I have a screenshot of meerkats at 47.48 Crow and Crow skulls at 6.99 Crow. And this is probably when I was talking about it, right? And so imagine you could have gotten Crow skulls at 700 Crow. And at that time, Crow was like, let's say 35 cents. So 700 times 35 at $240 per Crow skull token. And now it's worth like, well, almost 2,700 times 0.39. Now it's worth $1,000. So you could have made like a 4x right there from Crow skulls. Mad Meerkat's another 4x right there, right? From 4,000 to 12,000. Sydney says, I've been searching the NFTs that have utility like Treehouse and Mad Meerkats. Matthew, keep up that future reference to shock people. Yeah. I mean, guys, I can go back to like session 1 and I can show you like $1,500, 1,500 Crow Meerkats, maybe 200, 300 Crow skulls, right? At that time. Now it's 2,000 something. We can go back as well and do that. But yeah, it's going to shock people, like, especially if like this ecosystem right here, I think it's like the most bullish that I've ever been in any other ecosystems is the Mad Meerkat ecosystem. When, like, let's say in the future, if they start talking about this, like it's like owning a Bored Ape, right? Bored Ape Yacht Club. Like, hey, guys, I mean, like, been calling it, but who knows? Who knows what could happen? Anything can happen here. Leslie says, around when do you think SVN will dip, before the launch pad or during? So what usually happens is SVN goes up before the launch pad, before this thing starts. Usually it goes up around this time, but it hasn't yet because I think people are kind of hesitant with the markets right now, and also what happened in the past two launch pads. So they've kind of lost a little bit of trust there. But usually we see something like this, right? We see this action right here. We see this right here. This is before the launch. After the launch, it drops. That's what happens a lot of times. Let's take a look at another one here. Before the launch, it goes up, and then after the launch, it drops, right? So we can see the same trends here, same patterns. So SVN theoretically is supposed to go up right now. Could it be a good time to purchase in right now? Probably, maybe, but supposedly it's like the best time to purchase is right now before this thing starts. And yeah, but here's the reason why I'm bullish about this. Now they're coming out with Burrow token, right? Burrow token is a governance token for the MMF money platform. It is limited supply of 300 million. This Burrow token will be distributed in Launchpad as well to be distributed to believers of the MMF money platform as yield farming incentives in the beginning. So the Burrow token is used for MMF. So what they're doing next. So let's go into, I want to go into this one right here. Okay. So this is their kit book. So they explain to you what Mad Bucks is and all that stuff, right? So let's go into, so this is Mad token, the one that I'm currently holding. And I'm also farming this as well. So let me show you guys, MM Treehouse. Let's see, I'm farming. So remember I told you guys about Mad Meerkat Treehouse? So I'm holding, oh, cool. This is new. So let's go to stake. So I'm holding 5 and they're worth about $5,000 or $6,000 each NFT. So I'm holding 5 of these and they're generating, each one is generating 1 MAD token per day for me. So MAD token is at $17. So it's generating, so I haven't collected in 3 days. So it's generating about 1 token per day for me, right? So 5 MAD tokens per day. And we know that MAD token right now is at $17. So 17 times 5 is about $85 a day right now. So these are free NFTs that I got for free. Now, what I can do here is, once again, I can claim this and I can take this and put it in my wallet if I want. I can deposit it into Coinbase if I want. I can use it for my crypto.com card if I want. I could do anything I want with these things. It looks like I have to reconnect it, whatever. But that's basically what this utility is right here, right? Now, they're coming out with, so Mad Meerkat utility works differently. So Mad Meerkat utility is, if you're farming a token, let's say MMF Crow, you add your NFTs here, your Mad Meerkats here, and you're going to generate 3% more every single time you yield. So that's how this works. If you're farming the token and you're generating money every day. So with the new token that they're coming out, let's go over to here. So this is Mad Bucks. You use Mad Bucks in the whole ecosystem. And then they're coming out with a game. So the Mad Meerkat Arena. So you stake your Mad Meerkat burrows, which is the one that I held 19 of, that enter the MMA world as a Mad Warrior. Each MMB, Mad Meerkat burrow, will receive a certain number of stats points. You can decide how to allocate those points. No changes can be made once they're allocated. After each MMB will start off at level 1, where defeating monsters and other players in PvP will also allow the MMB to gain experience and be able to farm Mad Meerkat Gold, the dedicated game currency. So imagine they didn't even come out with Mad Meerkat Gold yet. But the benefit of holding a Mad Meerkat now, right, is that I get to farm this new token called Mad Meerkat Gold. Just the same way as I'm farming these Mad Meerkat tree houses for $85 a day, I'm getting this money for free. I can claim this. I can turn it into USD. I could do whatever I want with it. I could put it in the farm. I could do whatever, right? So now I'm able to farm Mad Meerkat Gold. So this is the reason why I'm so excited of holding 19 of these Mad Meerkats, because now I can farm these MMGs. Now there are 6 types of mechanics. The MAD token, which is the governance token for MMA World, the MAD token can be used to purchase MAD sacks that contains fighting gear for your MMB. That's exciting. Like, that's super exciting. Let me do this for a second so you guys can see it. And so basically, let me see here. Okay, so used to purchase man sacks that contains fighting gear. So each piece of equipment has its own stats that can be proved to strategic, true success in the MMA world. To acquire a MAD token, you'll be either to stake your MMT tokens. So that's what I'm doing right here for MAD tokens, or you can choose to purchase MAD tokens. So right now I'm staking it, so I'm getting it for free, right? And so it looks like I use my MAD tokens, the ones that I'm getting 5 for free, to purchase like these gears that I can use to improve my current NFTs for Mad Meerkats, so that they get stronger, they get better, and so that I can win more games, and that I can make more money in the MMG token. Super smart. You guys seen this? They're funneling money from the MAD token into MMG, because now you have to buy equipment using MAD token so that you can upgrade your Meerkats, so that you can earn more Mad Meerkat gold tokens. Super brilliant. So Mad Meerkat gold token, this token can be farmed when you send your Meerkats out into the wilderness to fight monsters. So let me show you one NFT that I'm doing right now. App.crowskull. Okay, so you guys remember Crowskull? I'm sending my Crowskulls out. You don't have to be a gamer, Gwen, to participate, but I'm sending my Crowskulls out into it's a passive game, right? And so 35 Crowskulls are generating me free grave tokens every single day. So in this case, I have accumulated, okay, let me blow this up for you guys. So in this case, I've accumulated 1,600 gold grave tokens in maybe about 15 days or so. So that's about $100 a day right here that I'm earning with my Crowskulls, right? So about $100 a day I can sell right now if I want, but I also have a tax. So it makes me hold it for 30 days minimum. And then I also gain Souls token here as well. So I'm gaining 2 types of tokens if I hold it over 30 days. All right, so I'm making $100 right here. So this is like $3,000 a month right here. Like, you know, I can use this for whatever I want. $3,000 a month, free money. Do whatever I want with this thing. Same thing with Mad Meerkat, you know, MMT tokens. So let's see. So now MMG token can be farmed, sending your Meerkats to fight. That's exactly what I showed you with Kronos here. I'm sending these guys to kind of fight, right? And I'm gaining tokens every day for free. And then you'll also be able to earn MMG when you PvP with other users. So you can play with other users, like kind of like an actual game, right? And then MMG token can be used to level up your characters. So that's smart. They're using, okay, first you have MAD tokens to buy gear for your characters. Now you earn MMG tokens, but now you can use those MMG tokens to level up your characters to increase their stats and make them better and earn more for you later down the road. Okay, so wilderness, you'll be able to send your Meerkats in the wilderness to fight monsters when fighting NPC monsters, non-playable characters, so other robots. Your Meerkats will undergo battle simulation against the monsters to determine the winner, which will be recorded on the Kronos chain. Each battle will depend on the core stats, blah, blah, blah. You'll be able to battle logs each battle. Successful fights will net you MMG tokens. But also one thing that didn't notice here as well is if you do lose a battle, you lose 10% of your tokens. So it's a lot, right? So Tavern, level up your MMB, Mad Meerkat burrows, by using the MMG tokens to purchase experience points in the Tavern. Each level requires an increasing amount of experience points to attain. When you level up successfully, your Meerkat gains stat points. Each week, highest leveled Meerkats will receive MAD tokens for simply being the king of the hill. That's awesome. So you get MAD tokens for, you know, just increasing your levels here. They have the PvP arena as well. You get to earn both MMG and MAD tokens at the same time. Losing a fight will result in losing participation fee in MMG. Token goes to the winner of the player versus player. Each challenger gets to earn MAD tokens if they win the fight. So you earn tokens. So this is you're making money by just playing a game, right? Here we have the sanctuary. So you pick your fights and battle smart. Why risk all your hard-earned MMG? Using the sanctuary, you can stake a portion of your MMG and earn daily APR interest. So it's basically yield farming. In this case, it's yield farming. So you can stake your MMGs if you don't want to, you know, lose them risk losing them. Okay, so and then you can look at the battle statistics here. In conclusion, the MAD token and MMG tokens exist in the world of MMA to ensure smooth and rewarding gaming experience. The MAD token is considered to be a scarcer resource where its prime usage is to be used in attaining equipment to buff up your MMB. So this is why I'm buying MAD token right now. And I'm just holding it right now. I'm just like, last time I did this with METF, I would have had, so I was holding 1,200 METFs at the time, and METF went up to like $300. So 1,200, and I was farming about like 20 or 40 per day. Multiplied that by 300 something dollars, 360K. So I learned my lesson. I'm just going to hold on to the token that I know is going to do well. And I think MAD token is going to go crazy. MAD token right now. MMG token is the main gaming currency. So this is the token that like my meerkats right now are going to earn. And more will be elaborated later on. Now, the next thing that they're coming out is with the DGen meerkats, right? So these are the NFTs that are the third generation. So they came out with Mad Meerkats, Mad Meerkat Treehouse, and now they have the Mad Meerkat DGens. So this is a 10,000 collection. And so with MMA soon to be launched, there'll be more supply crunch given to you cannot stake your meerkats if you want to play the game. There is a need for more supply so that NFT holders can enjoy the game. So that's why they're coming out with these things. So you guys can basically I'm probably going to mint a few as well on top of what I'm going to get for free, because I've seen Mad Meerkat Treehouse go from like a 2,000 pro floor to 15,000 pro floor. So I'm probably going to mint a couple of these here, but also holding a Mad Meerkat also gives you a whitelist access. So not only can just anyone can go and mint these, you have to hold a Mad Meerkat in order to get whitelist access to this. So the collection will have a similar utility as a Crow Meerkats. So it's the same thing. And basically that's pretty much what they're doing. It's literally the same thing. Cool, guys. So we're running out of time here, but look, they also have partnerships they're looking into. They're talking about staking here as well. So I'm already doing the staking as I've shown you guys here. Oh, okay. This is how you do it. This is how you do the booster. Crap. I didn't do the booster. I need to do boosters. I've got a lot of meerkats here. So I'm going to do the booster here so I can increase my MMT. So you can earn 10% more MAD. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I should have been doing this a long time ago. So I'm going to do the booster here as well. So there's a lot of cool features to this here, guys. Cindy says, how can we mint the NFT? So there's going to be a link and you'd have to log in with your Kronos wallet, but there's going to be a link for that in there once they launch it. So just keep up to date with their announcements on their channel and things like that, and on the Telegram. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's webinar. I mean, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about what you're going to get as a BuckBuck NFT holder, and you see the information that I'm going through right now with just the Kronos NFTs. There's so much that we're going to go over. It's not just Ethereum NFTs. We're not like a lot of projects. They don't even let you talk about other projects. We're going to talk about every single project out there, any opportunity in the crypto space, any opportunity in the NFT space. I want to hear it all. I want to hear your projects that you're launching as well. I want to hear what you guys are launching. Maybe we can get whitelist for our members as well. So I want to hear about all those things, because in this space, there's so much opportunity. We just want people to win. And that's the bottom line. Being a BuckBuck NFT holder is not just having an NFT. It's more to that. It's a community that we're in. It's basically the success, the algorithm to success, and how we can all win together, right? Because if everyone's buying a Mad Meerkat, it's not like it's going to benefit all of us because the floor is going to just keep going up. If everyone's buying like a specific NFT that we're calling or whatever, the floor is just going to keep going up. So it's going to benefit all of us, right, in the long run. So that's kind of the cool thing about having a strong community, an alpha group inside of our community, is so that we can do these things. And you guys can already see people are already making money with these calls and stuff like that. So we're not going to just call out random crap. We're going to do our research and do our due diligence. We have a whole team that's doing this and helping out each and every single day. Crypto is the thing for now. That we're for now. Maybe it's like AI later on. Who knows? But right now, guys, The money that's being made, the money to be made right now is in crypto and crypto NFTs, crypto tokens, crypto projects, crypto softwares, anything revolving around crypto. Maybe later on it's going to evolve to something even bigger, something that we don't even know about. Like NFTs is like a new word like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe like 2 years ago, right? It's a new word for a lot of people, and 2 years is not a long time. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys on the Wednesdays. Yeah, you guys, Chatel. Thanks, Theo. It was fun. Can't wait for the launch day. Absolutely. Sorry to bother. Sorry to ask different thing, but are you still bullish on Space Boost? Yeah, I'm still holding Space Boost. I'm still holding a whole bunch. Do you trade big collection, which has grown expensive in terms of price, or more likely to invest on potential? I do both. So I do quick flips and I also do long term. So Space Boost, in my opinion, is more of a long term for me. And because the markets dip, like Lumi, I'm looking at, possibly in the next few weeks or something to try to exit, but I don't know where it's going right now. But there's a lot of NFTs had dipped this past week, so just be aware. Yeah, great time with you, Victor. Absolutely. I have a buck list, and I can't wait to mint. Awesome, great, Victor. Let me see. I want to launch a free mint theme NFT one day, as I'm a 3D artist. Absolutely, man. I mean, we've got a community that can back you as well. We back our team. So we help each other out. We're also going to be teaching you guys how to launch NFTs. Now, we can't do that yet because we have to launch our first one first. And then we're going to teach you guys how to launch an NFT, how to get the artists, how to get the marketing up and running, how to grow your NFT collection, how to grow your members to like thousands of people and things like that. We're going to show you guys how to do that as well. Yeah, Sushi Cats, I'm still holding as well because right now everything is down, so it doesn't make sense to sell right now, but you can to liquidate, but I'm going to wait on those because those are also projects that do have a long-term roadmap as well. So I'm still holding on. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's webinar, our DTB session, Mastermind session 17. Hope you guys had a lot of value. Type in value in the box, type in boom in the box if you guys enjoyed today's call. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. This is going to be a fun project for us. And on May 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern, I keep saying it, but May 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be launching our BuckBuck collection. It's going to go crazy. I know there's going to be a lot of people wanting to mint this thing. And I'll be there on live stream as well, like going nuts, like talking about it and being like, oh, guys, we have like, 1,000 sold. We have 2,000. We're up to 3,000 sold. We're fully sold out. So I want to be excited during that time as well. So let me know, guys, if you have any other questions, post in the Discord and comment below on the YouTube channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you haven't yet, go to our Discord, join our Discord, follow our Twitter, put the notification bell on because we're going to be giving you guys more insights on what's happening within our project. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on our next live stream or voice chat or Twitter Spaces, whatever.